and welcome. And thank you for participating in Calling Word. I've been asked, my name is Patricia Copeland, and I've been asked to ask you a few questions for budding writers. And so we're going to start with number one, which is what inspired you to be a writer?
I was inspired to become a writer after becoming a mom. I hadn't realized how important children's literature could be until I started reading to my own daughter. So we just read for 15 minutes every night, and just those 15 minutes have made her vocabulary and her imagination soar. And it is such a bonding experience to enter new worlds together, worlds in which even the greatest challenges can be overcome with courage and kindness. I really believe that children are our hope for the future, and I am inspired to write because I believe children's literature can be a source of hope for them.
Thank you. That's lovely. And it's nice to hear, a parent who is inspired by their own child. That's a wonderful thing. What kind of stories do you like to tell?
I like to tell stories that are fun and stories that children can jump right into. And I usually write fantasy because, as I said, I love entering new worlds. I like creating new worlds. But in addition to being fun, I also really enjoy exploring big emotions like shame and anxiety and self-worth. Um, and I like writing characters who are resilient even when they're placed in difficult situations. Characters that can be relatable to children who may be struggling. Um, and since my picture books are all under 1,000 words, this is no easy feat to accomplish.
Lots of editing, I would imagine.
Lots of editing. The writing takes like half an hour, and then you go in and edit for like a year. So lots of editing.
So what's your most current project? What are you working on right now?
I'm working on my first early chapter book. I got tired of the 1,000 word count limit. It's the working title is Sarah and the Star Bloom, and I hope that this is going to be part of a longer series. My daughter, as always, is my inspiration. So the protagonist, she is an only child with a huge imagination who discovers a magical paintbrush, and she uses the paintbrush to paint a portal to an enchanted forest where she meets her magical sister. I have always loved stories about portal magic, so writing this is a lot of fun.
That sounds like a wonderful story. I'm sure that's gonna get a lot of people reading to their children and their grandchildren.
I hope so.
Good for you. And, can you share a little bit about, maybe a future project? You're saying you may be doing a series? So what have you
Yeah,
got in mind?
yeah, I started outlining the second book, which is really bad because I need to finish the first book. But I feel like I'm at the kind of end parts of editing, and so my brain has kind of moved down. I also need to finish two picture books, which are pretty close to being finished as well. It's like the last bit that needs to happen to get a book out there. One of them is about a dragon who doesn't have a flame, and the other one is about a giant who's too big. And as I said before, my characters tend to struggle quite a bit, but they do always make it in the end.
It's good. It's a message of struggle, but also a message of hope, which is great.
Yes,
That's
yes, exactly. I
fantastic.
feel like that's one of the things that as a parent myself, I feel like is important for children to learn.
Yeah, I agree. What advice do you have for an aspiring writer?
Um, I would say write only the stories that you can tell. Don't be afraid of not being good enough. No one is perfect, and most people are more than good enough. Read widely, seek out people who will support you. So, shout out to Osaka Beach Writers Club here. Um,
Mhm.
and keep writing. Don't stop writing.
That's great advice. Yeah, and again, like, you're just such a hopeful, positive, message delivery that you've got going on there. It's wonderful. Well, thank you, Tasneem, and I really appreciate you giving us your time today. And look forward to seeing you at Calling Word.
Yeah, I look forward to being there. Thank you.
Thanks.